Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3.0. I am Yoshi, this is the Heart of Yoshi, and today's topic is an analogy of opening containers in the kitchen to the journey of the self-help, self-realization journey, going after our dreams and our goals. And what I mean by this is that if we start off with a container like applesauce, it's like finding a book in a bookstore when you're just looking for how to set goals, how to go after my dreams. You find this book, you start reading it, it just flows through and you finish it within a weekend. Applesauce, very easy to open this container. You pretty much know how the flavor is going to be. Sometimes you get a few surprises out of it because, oh, they added cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg. That was a nice surprise. Really enjoyed that. The book was really enjoyable. It's great. You absorb the energy, you absorb the deliciousness, and then you move on. When you go to the next level where, okay, the next book is like the next step above the last book because it has a bit more information, it's delving a little bit deeper. It's a bit like a pop can or a tin with a key on it already. So both of them have tools that allow you to enter into the wisdom, the deliciousness that they offer by, say, a book or a course or an audiobook will have exercises in there. So you have to do a bit of work in order to move through the chapters. So this key may be a little bit tough at times because, oh, I didn't know we had to talk about that. And you put the book down, you won't come back to it, or you put the audio tape down, you won't go back to it for a few days because, oh, that was starting to deal with this and this. It's like, okay, no, let's get back. And then you eventually get it open to taste more of the deliciousness. Some of them, oh, yeah, I could do that list. I could do that list. Okay, it's great. Oh, that flavor wasn't exactly like I was thinking, but you learn from it because it's allowing you to just move forward. As you do probably many of them at that level, you start craving deeper, bigger movements, and you need somebody that is actually going to reflect back to you in a one-on-one situation and allow some guidance to go through. And that's more like a can, right? And the can has deliciousness within it, there's wisdom within it, but you need to apply your tool to the can in order for you to get the best benefit out of it. So if this is like a course with a mentor, this is a one-on-one session with a mentor, the wisdom that you're going to get out of it is based on how much you apply yourself, like applying this can opener to this can and doing the work, listening to what they're saying, responding to the questions that they're asking, because they're guiding you along the path and they're going to reflect back based on how you're talking. So if you don't talk too much, it's not going to move as well as the course can move, which is kind of like this can opener. When I brought it out, I was holding too tight on the back here, right? So I was actually making it harder to turn this to allow the flow to go because of my grip on here. It's kind of like when resistance comes in. Well, I don't want to do that at time, and I don't want to talk to you about that right now. But the best mentors will guide you in a way where it's not a pushing against, it's not a anger kind of movement. It's more of a flow and an understanding. They'll say, oh, I understand how you're feeling, and we won't get too heavy on that. Let's just talk about something like this, and then they'll guide you. You loosen up your grip at that point, and it allows the flow to turn that much easier. But the more that you put in effort on your side, effort being coming to the table, doing the exercises, doing the homework, will allow it to actually flow. And then when you've taken so many courses, you've read so many books and listened to so many audiobooks, you actually get to the point where what you're aligning with more is an alignment with a universal power, or you may call it a God, you may call it nature, you're something beyond you that you can surrender a lot to, so you don't feel like you have to control so much. At the very beginning, yours is all about control. So it's like, yeah, I know that stuff, and that this is great, and I can do that, and I got to do that. But what you find is that you get to the point where you've done so much, you actually want to just flow with so many things. It's like like the boat in the river. You don't want to go upstream anymore and prove with your oars in the river that, no, I can do this. I'll show you. I'll show you. You just want to put the oars in the boat, like Abraham would talk about, and just sit in the boat and allow the river to guide you down. And because you're connected to the universe, you're connected to a God, a creator, etc., the perfect support experts align within that path because of your vibration. You actually gravitate them towards you rather than having to search out for it, because you're in center with your own vibration. And the journey is a lot more peaceful, but you had to go through each of those stages in the beginning in order to get to that alignment, to allow things just to flow. Red light's not going to bother you. People honking you at is not going to bother you. You're just like, huh? I didn't even notice, right? And we're all human. There's still going to be times where we react to things, but in the bigger picture, you're not reacting to so many things or getting your back up in so many conversations, because you just know, you know what? It's not worth my time. I just want to have a peaceful, flowing trip along the river, gaining wisdom along the way and connecting with a higher power. So in your next visit to your kitchen, I hope that some of these reminders of getting into containers can remind you of your journey, of your own life journey towards your dreams and your goals, and how you can either add more resistance to it or allow it to be and flow with it. I will leave that with you. Thank you again for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. As always, joy, light, love, and giddiness. Namaste.